Hi, this is Hasham Khan and you are watching IMTV. Today we are going to discuss how winning of Joe Biden will impact in Pakistan and Kashmir. Winning of Joe Biden will have a huge impact in Kashmir and there will be many surprises for India. Former Vice President Biden, who comes with a vast foreign policy experience, has won the election. Now there will be a return to normalcy is expected. The Trump era contempt for diplomacy will end if Biden is elected, and we shouldn't raise the bar of expectation. This is what is actually said by the famous Lieutenant General retired Talat Masood. He is actually a political and defense analyst. United States, Pakistan and India have been in a love-hate triangle. Experts believe the relation with India will not change significantly regardless of who occupies the White House. However, as Biden is elected president, India will not be able to get away with a human rights violation in Indian-occupied Kashmir. Ashok Swain said the Biden administration will cooperating with India on strategic and economic issues and will not remain silent about the human rights violation in India and in Kashmir. President Donald Trump's administration has remained consequently silent on Narendra Modi's policies in Kashmir. While the president was visiting New Delhi earlier this year, he shied away from his saying anything that would offend his host. According to Dr. Swain, if Trump gets re-elected, Modi will continue to push the majoritarian agenda in India. Trump is good for India and has his majoritarian dictatorship, but bad for India, he said. However, if former Vice President wins the White House, the Prime Minister Modi's government will be exposed to pressure from the new administration on human rights violation, particularly in Kashmir. There will be pressure from within the new administration and from the Democratic Party to take an open position against Modi's regime's policies on minorities and in Kashmir. Referring to Trump as a volatile individual, Dr. Swain said the US president has taken several positions that are not of India's liking and interest. The only thing Trump has done for Modi is that he remained silent on human rights violation. Under Trump, Dr. Swain sees a continuation of transactional relationship between India and Washington DC. He said that Modi will buy some weapons from US and Trump will call him a friend a few times and will remain silent over human rights violation. Dr. Kluge said, if it's a Biden administration, I believe that very much increase the chances that the White House would try to bring the two countries to the discussion table. Michael Klugman believes any criticism from a Biden administration would be relatively muted, given that the core focus will be on India's strategic value. Biden, he said, would be more critical of India's human rights and religious freedom record than Trump. He said that, but this is not a simple black or white issue of Democratic saying more human rights than Republican. A Democratic administration wouldn't want to rock the boat with India by calling it out too much, and especially given that current Indian government with its strident nationalism and is particularly sensitive to such criticism. Furthermore, Dr. Rakizis expects the future US president to employ a more balanced approach toward the region. He said, while a Biden administration would want to continue to depend on US-India relationship, I also believe that it would be more balanced towards India and Pakistan than a second-term Trump White House, he explained that. According to scholar, President Trump has put a lot of emphasis on his personal relationship with the nationalist leader in India. He said Biden would rely significantly less on that approach, as he would certainly not a cajole and complement a national leader as Trump has for the last 4 years. The Democratic nominee comes with an edge over the Trump administration on many fronts. Biden's choice for the vice president, Kamala Harris, who is of an Indian descent by her mother, is expected to bring a better understanding of the region to the White House, which for the past 4 years has been clueless. Dr. Rakizis said that if it's a Biden administration, I believe that very much increase the chances that the White House would try to bring two countries to the discussion table. He also added that there would have been a political will on the part of Pakistan and India for this to happen. Dr. Rakizis furthermore said that the Kashmiris would be hoping that the Biden wins because Trump has done nothing for them in the last 4 years. Trump, he said, has only shown his bias towards India. And India is not interested in discussing Kashmir and other important bilateral issues. Dr. Rakizis said that the given president's track record in South Asia for the last 4 years, I don't see a Trump administration bringing Pakistan and India to the negotiation table. That's it for today. Thank you for your time.